All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Clown Shoes Podcast. I am your half host, Yoshi.
And I am your full your full ghost.
Your full ghost.
Yeah.
I'm the I'm the half host, and you're the full ghost.
Yeah.
We're like Danny Phantom, but we're a podcast. It's a podcast.
And I am your full ghost, Mint Shark.
Yeah. Last episode came out pretty late. Oops. Whoops. Sorry. Things happen.
Sorry, liberals, not to be too controversial.
And I had a pretty busy week, so I didn't really have a lot of time to edit it.
They understand.
Yeah, and I have a full-time job outside of this because this is not paying my bills. So
And you get bitches and touch grass, so you know.
Not this week. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't really know what we wanted to talk about, so we kind of came up with this idea late in the week. But
Yeah.
I think it's good.
It is good.
We'll get to it later, though. We got news to cover.
Maybe.
So before we get into like movies and entertainment, because we have some video game news here, right?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with our friend Jojo Siwa?
Is that the Jojo you meant? I thought you meant... Never mind. Yes, I'm familiar with Miss Jojo.
Do you know where I'm going with this?
No.
Oh, I'm so excited. So, she's on like a show right now. I think
Yeah,
it's
Celebrity Big Brother, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So, here's where I'm going with this, right? There was a scene where she was like, I guess in like a living room type area, like a common area, right?
Yeah.
And her and somebody else
Mm-hmm.
were in not like full fursuits, but like, you know, like animal suits.
Wait,
whatever.
what?
No. I'm yeah.
Okay.
They're like in like fursuits kind of thing, right? Like not like their faces aren't like the traditional like fursuit head or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But they're in fursuits, and somebody, I don't know if it was like another contestant or like a producer or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Put her little litter box in the corner of the room,
No.
and
Where's the
Jojo
dog?
Siwa
What?
went over to said litter box, right?
Uh-huh.
And pissed into the litter box.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah. There's footage of this.
Why?
Look it up.
Why?
No, I don't know. And then the other, she was like with somebody else, right? I don't know who the fuck it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're also like in a fursuit or whatever, right?
Yeah.
They're laughing. They're like, oh my god, this is hilarious. Bitch touches the fucking sand with piss sand.
Literally, bro? Literally, bro? Oh my fucking god. This was on TV. Why would you do this?
Yeah. So, that rebrand into like a bad girl's kind of, I don't know if it's working, but it's definitely.
Is that part of this? Is that like that her publicist just like, you know what would go hard right now?
Piss in the box.
The other bitch, you know what would go hard right now? Touching some piss, I guess.
Yeah. I saw that and I was like, oh no.
Bro is not
We gotta
balling.
talk about it.
Bro is not balling. That shit is ass.
No. Like, what the fuck?
Who the fuck does that?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Jojo Siwa, to be honest. But like,
I don't think that it's drugs.
no.
'Cause
See,
it's
the other
not
thing, like with like her whole like rebrand of whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
It's very planned out.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is part of it, or if she was just like, this will be funny, you know. But also
Being on
like,
TV,
but
no.
like also in those like shows or whatever, right? It's the producers will like goad you into like but like Big Brother's like 100% live all the time, right?
I think or something.
Like you can like we can like turn into a live stream right now, right? Or is that not how this works?
I don't even know.
This is part of the news that the point of this news segment is I don't look things up. This might not even be real, but I saw footage, so
She definitely pissed, but we don't know exactly how Big Brother works.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
yeah. But is that not insane?
Yeah. The fuck? Who does that?
Jojo Siwa.
I guess. I
Yeah.
guess. Karma's a bitch.
I should have pissed in a toilet.
She's raspy today.
Wow.
She's raspy today.
But yeah, I thought everybody should know that, so that's why I'm putting the Jojo piss in the beginning of this.
I thought you meant the fucking like apparently Jojo has been dethroned from like being voted the gayest anime in Japan.
Oh, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, it's One Piece apparently.
Oh, good for them. I mean, fucking 2,000 episodes. You better be gay, the fuck.
Are you serious? I started this company.
You can't do this to me. I started this company.
Yeah, my sacrifice. Anyway. Next news.
Yeah.
More news.
Yeah. News. This past week was a little something called Star Wars Celebration. Do you know what this is?
No.
It's basically Star Wars Comic-Con.
Oh, okay.
They hold them every couple of years. This year it was in Japan.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. And they announced some stuff. Nothing like we have like our first images of the new Mandalorian movie that's coming out next year.
Mhm.
And we have announced a new like Darth Maul series or whatever.
Okay.
But the only part I'm interested in, right, is that we're getting new Star Wars movies. Maybe.
What do you mean maybe? Like what more is there to say?
I guess you don't know this, but because I keep up with this kind of stuff, right?
Mhm.
Star Wars has a long history ever since like Disney bought them, right?
Yeah.
Of hiring directors
Mhm.
and then firing them and then not making movies.
What the fuck for why?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get another Star Wars. The guy who's directed it, we have a title for it also. It's called Star Wars Starfighter. I believe it's called Star Wars Starfighter, right?
Uh-huh.
And this has casting. I mean, they casted Ryan Gosling.
Okay.
It's the
Odd.
It's the director Sean Levy who directed Deadpool, Wolverine, Free Guy.
A good director. So
He's all right. He knows how to work with Ryan Reynolds, but this is Ryan Gosling.
he got confused on the Ryan. He's like, oh shit, wait, this is not my expertise.
I do 100% think that he tried to get Ryan Gosling into this, and Disney said no.
He's like, oh well.
Not Gosling, Reynolds.
He's like, oh well, they look alike, I guess.
Yeah. Ryan Gosling's great. I love him in everything I've seen him in.
Yeah.
But I guess we're getting Star Wars movies again.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll fucking see about that.
Are people gonna hate them, or are people gonna like them, or are they gonna have women in them? Who knows?
I think Ryan Gosling is a smart choice of casting.
Mhm.
That kind of deters from the hate of that kind of shit, right?
Okay.
It's also not like a Jedi-focused story, clearly, because it's called Starfighter. So I obviously it's gonna be like based on like like X-wing pilots, I would assume, or some shit like that.
Mhm.
So I think that deters a lot of the ideas, like, well, Ryan Gosling can't do the Force because his genitals aren't big enough, or whatever the fuck.
What the fuck is it like?
Yeah.
You know what's like? Okay, off topic, but like what's something like pissed me off when I was younger?
Okay.
At like this is completely off topic, but at some point in the fucking like Howard's website or whatever for Harry Potter, they changed like the prerequisite.
Just so everybody knows, she's fucking around with my figures, and she just dropped Infinity Ultron on his fucking dome.
I didn't drop him. I dropped his cape, and his cape is just really fucking heavy. But like something like really pissed me off. I got this specific fucking wand, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that's pretty epic. That's the one that Dumbledore uses.
Yeah.
But then they changed the fucking thing, like that you can't get it if you don't have blue eyes anymore. On the website, yeah, it's literally true.
Wait.
Because like I tried to take it again because I wanted to see like I just wanted to see.
You're not far off though. Like you have green eyes.
Yeah, I know, but you have to have blue eyes to get it. Isn't that fucking insane?
Wait, why though?
I don't know.
Only white people get Dumbledore wand.
No, you have to be fucking.
You have to be Aryan.
You have to be Hitler's favorite, okay? That's the only way you can get it.
And only a few of us are, so.
Because I was like, wait, why can't I get it? And I looked it up, and it's literally just like you can't get it if you don't have blue eyes anymore.
That's so weird.
Like I literally got it. I remember I had a screenshot of it because I wanted to remember it. And they changed it, and I was so fucking sick. And I'm like, what is this? How the fuck does it have to end with the magic?
Wait. What does this have to do with Star Wars?
When the specific the specific fucking prerequisites for like whatever magic shit is involved in this universe is stupid, and I hate it when they change it.
Oh, Star Wars doesn't like have a prerequisite. The prerequisite is you have like microscopic beings in your blood or whatever the fuck, but nobody likes that explanation.
What the fuck is that? Really it?
Yeah. No, we'll rewatch all the Star Wars movies eventually. I'll make you do it, and you'll really hate Star Wars.
I'm just okay with Star Wars, honestly.
Yeah, you're gonna hate it.
Are people gonna? No, I think I already said this in the podcast, so I don't really.
I cut a lot of it out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because it was like episode 2, and I was like, I don't want to hear it from these nerds.
I don't like Star Wars that much.
Yeah.
Yes, I said it. I think Lord of the Rings better.
Oh, that's fine. That's not like a crazy thing to think, I feel.
Matter of fact.
No, I'm gonna cut that out. Don't even say it.
I think the Hobbit movies better.
Oh. I mean, they're better than some of them. That's not whatever.
You didn't want me to say the thing about Rush Hour, did you?
Yeah.
I think they're like on par with Rush Hour.
You're insane.
In my eyes, you don't understand my logic. It doesn't. I can't explain it to others. It doesn't really fucking matter.
I literally told this to my friend. I think you were there. I told him in front of you.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Are you insane? Are you mentally deranged?"
Not like certifiably, but like.
No, this is the certification right here. But
I'm not trying to be edgy or anything. That's just kind of how I see it. Like when it would come up on Fox, it would like elicit the same amount of emotion as Rush Hour, but Rush Hour probably made me a little happier.
We got a Ghost of Yotei trailer.
That's so funny. Oh man. Anyway.
We got a new trailer for Ghost of Yotei. This is probably the game I'm most excited for this year because I don't think Wolverine's ever going to come out, to be honest. I think that game might have been quietly canceled.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I fucking love Ghost of Tsushima. Oh my god, I fucking love Ghost of Tsushima. And this game looks so good.
He really loves Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, so, I don't even know the main character's name. I really should have looked it up before I started talking here. But, so what I like, it's basically Kill Bill, Ghost of Kill Bill.
Ghost of Kill Bill.
Or Kill Bill of Tsushima.
I like the...
Because the main protagonist is going on a revenge mission to fight like 7 guys or whatever.
Yeah.
So she has a list on her arm, and clearly every time she wipes the blood off of like on like one of the names is...
It's a kill.
Yeah, it's one of the guys or whatever.
It's like a... No, I can't remember. It's the Oni, the snake.
It was the Oni, the Kitsune, the snake.
The spider.
Not the snake. The snake? No, yeah, it was the snake. The spider, the dragon, and Lord whatever something. But the main guy.
I don't remember. Hold on. It's something.
Yeah. But I'm liking everything I'm seeing, man. The game looks beautiful. Fucking the story
really does.
The story looks really intriguing so far.
Those games always look pretty, but this one's just like, wow.
Yeah.
Marvelous.
And we saw some actual like gameplay this time, not just like cinematic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously the world looks great, but like some of the combat, it's back to like what I like, but also adding some new elements, right?
Yeah.
So we know she has like the swingy rock thing or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You have an option to like send your wolf or whatever.
That's cool. I like that she has a dog.
Yeah. You have I know in the last trailer we saw her briefly have a gun. I don't think we saw anything about that here, but
gun.
Blicky time.
I don't know about brrr, but I'm like.
Yeah. Now I need to reload for like 15 minutes.
Yep. Just fuck.
Oh, that's too much powder. Fuck, that's too much powder. I have to restart again.
It jammed. 50-50 chance it jammed.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm really excited for this. October 2nd, I'm going to request off my work so I can go play this.
He's not joking.
I'm not. No. I did that for Spider-Man, remember?
I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, I remember.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this.
Rightfully so. It looks great.
Yeah.
And you are obsessed with the last game, so it makes sense.
Yeah. I love samurai things.
Hell yeah, brother. He'll literally be like with anything. You just like imagine if it was samurai though. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, buddy, we get it.
Yeah, bud. Of course. That'd be so cool.
Onto movie trailers, right? We have 2 trailers to talk about. I think we're going to talk about the horror one first.
Okay.
I Know What You Did Last Summer. Remake, requel, sequel. Freddie Prinze Jr.
I'm really surprised that Freddie Prinze Jr. is doing this.
Why?
I haven't seen him in anything in like the past couple of years.
Really?
Yeah.
No, he does things. He was a voice on Star Wars, actually.
Okay, but like in anything.
Yeah, you also didn't watch it, so.
Yeah, so.
But I Know What You Did Last Summer. To me, well, what do you think about? What do you think of the trailer we saw?
I mean, it looks interesting. I know it's gonna be like super fucking cheesy, but I don't know if they can like. I don't know if they're gonna make it camp enough. I don't know.
Now you really like the I Know What You Did Last Summer ones, right?
I do.
Well, the first one at least. Have you seen the
That
sequels?
holds a special spot in my heart.
Have you seen the sequels?
I saw the second one.
I Still Know and I Always Know.
I don't know that I remember the last one, but
The last one has Jack Black in it.
No. Did not see it. What the fuck?
Sticky-to-doo! I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Chicken jockey.
Flickadee.
He's like a fucking goblin of the, of the bridge.
Answer these riddles 3.
Yeah.
What has a chicken and is also a jockey?
Steel.
Anyways, I thought this looked generic, to be honest, right?
Right? Yeah.
But like, I don't know what I expected, because like, you know what this looked like exactly? It looked like the trailer for Scream 5, like when that released way long ago. Remember?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like to me, and I was like, I thought that was really funny because to me, I Know What You Did Last Summer has always just been Scream, but not as good.
I mean, it is. It is.
It also has most of the Scooby-Doo cast for some reason.
That's actually funny.
Yeah.
Fuck it, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. Do you because there's a point even where I was like not sold, where I think they like wanted that to be like a big part of the trailer, right? Mm-hmm. Where it's like, what did you do last summer? I was like, bitch.
No, like actually just like, I get it. Okay. All right, we're all without fathers. Like, I get
it. I'm not.
Fucking love my dad.
But I don't know. It just looked kind of generic to me. I'm not super excited for this. Like, it really is just looks like it's copying Scream again.
But we're watching it.
Yeah. But like, bitch, 20 years later and you can't come up with something original?
Girl, it was not original from the beginning. Like, what did you want her to do?
I don't know. Here's something I'm really excited for, though. Do you like The Predator?
Just.
You like Predators?
Not the ones in the White House, but you know.
Got him! Fucking got him!
Topical.
Yeah, Elon Musk should. So Predators,
Whoa.
Predator Badlands is a new movie coming out this year.
Yes.
It's directed by Dan Trachtenberg, I think it is.
Is that his name?
I think so. Let me just look it up real quick. But
No, can't look it up. Remember?
Oh, you're right. That's not it's the spirit of the show.
Yeah, let's just say it's Mr. Tractor Burn or whatever.
Yeah. But he directed Prey, which came out a couple years ago on Hulu.
That was good.
Yeah, Prey is really good. So, what did you think of the trailer?
Like, it's an interesting concept. Like, it's an interesting idea to have the Predator be like, you know, the main character, I guess, like the good guy.
Yeah.
However,
we've had like neutral predators, not like good guy predators, but we've had like ones that are like our interest in line at the moment. Mm-hmm. But this one, so let me read you the synopsis, right?
Yeah.
Not the synopsis I have in front of me, but the idea is there's this predator, the young one we see, right? Mm-hmm. Is like outcast or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
From, I guess, I don't know if like the planet or the specific sect of predators.
Okay.
How do their races work? How does any of this shit work? And he's on an alien planet, mm-hmm. and he's being hunted by. They've unleashed an unkillable beast, basically, right?
Okay.
And that's what he's gonna have to fight at the end, right? Mm. And maybe this, I would say this might be spoilers because there's a non-zero chance this might happen, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't want to know anything, not that I know anything,
mm-hmm.
but this is just what rumored. So if you don't want to know anything, I would suggest skipping ahead, right? Maybe like a minute or two. The idea is that some people have thrown around, right? That the unkillable beast is a xenomorph.
If the unkillable beast is a thing that we saw in the trailer, I don't think it is.
I don't think we did see it though. I think that's
because did you see this paws?
But no, I just think that's like fauna and like wildlife of the planet. Because the blonde lady, right, is a Weyland-Yutani android.
Oh shit! Yes, she is.
When her eyeballs go back, you see the logo of Weyland-Yutani on her eye.
I was wondering what that was. I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
So she's an android from Aliens.
Oh no shit! We're cooked.
Yeah. So this could be maybe a secret Alien versus Predator, or like a prequel to Alien versus Predator. Ooh. And both of those series are good again. So.
However, Predator, notably, bad every other movie.
Yes, but I said that doesn't count if you count Alien versus Predators, which are all bad.
So
I don't know. I'm excited though. Like
no, we're watching it.
I think this looks good, right?
Yeah.
I just think that that's an interesting idea if they do go that way, you know, because they can. I mean, they own both of them.
That's true.
So I don't know if it'll tie into like new Alien lore or whatever, but because they used to, Alien and Predator had the same like lore up until they made Prometheus, and they were like, that doesn't count with us. But interestingly enough, right? After Prometheus, the Alien vs. Predator timeline no longer existed in Alien, right? Mm-hmm. In that timeline. However, those movies are still canon to the Predator timeline.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So, I just think that was interesting.
Maybe that's interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited.
That
about
sounds fun.
Yeah.
Maybe. Ooh.
I think if they do, like make it a Alien versus Predator or whatever, that's awesome.
That would be really
That's
cool.
really awesome.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. Last piece of news. I threw this in because I just thought this was really funny.
Yeah,
Do you like toys?
I certainly do. You know.
Do you
that
like
about me.
movies?
Yes.
Do you like movies based on toys?
Yeah.
You like the Monster High movies?
Yeah.
The live action ones?
Some aspects.
No, you like Barbie.
I do like Barbie.
You like Bratz.
Mm.
You like the Lego movies.
I do.
You like Ugly Dolls.
I fucking don't, actually. I really fucking don't.
Yeah. But anyways. Oh, and you like Katy Perry. You told me that earlier.
I fucking hate that bitch. By the way. Katy Perry, if you're listening, fuck you.
But anyways,
You're not a feminist.
Real quick. Oh my god. We were talking about it earlier, but can you imagine how fucking mad she is right now?
Nobody gave a fuck.
Because she probably thought she like marketed the shit out of us. Was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be in everybody's good graces again.
I'm gonna be the feminist icon.
After
Everybody
she
needs
like,
bitch.
fucking, what did she do? She like got sued in Spain because she was filming somewhere she shouldn't be for a music video.
She bullied 2 nuns to death a couple years ago. She made another album with a rapist.
Forget about the rapist part, right? Her last album was just ass.
Yo, you did that shit. You went against like morals of fucking anyone just for it to be ass. No fucking way.
Do you remember? I didn't listen to anything from that album, but you know she released that like one single where it's like it's a women's world and we're women.
Oh my god, yeah, that awful shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember somebody tweeting right that they were like, "This is clearly the song she submitted to like for the beginning of Barbie, and it got rejected."
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Now that's not to say that it is, but it sounds exactly like what that tone would be for.
Yeah.
And they were like, "We're gonna go with Lizzo instead."
Which is crazy. Like I
Yeah.
don't fuck with Lizzo because you know she's a hypocrite.
Yeah,
But like
but
the song was good, dog. Like I
that's
can't
so
even lie.
funny.
This shit went hard.
That's so
Like
funny.
I can say a lot of things about Lizzo,
Yeah.
but bad fucking songs I cannot say. I don't listen to them anymore. They were good.
Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, they're making a Toys R Us movie.
What the fuck? What do you mean?
I don't know. I didn't look into it.
How? What?
I don't know.
Giraffe?
Sure.
You gonna be in it?
How about this, right? They're stuck in a Toys R Us and all the toys come to life. It's Toy Story.
It's not at the museum, but it's toys.
That's exactly what it's going to be. That's exactly what it's going to be.
Honestly, if they could pull this off.
Oh, look. Barbie and the Lego movie are really good.
Yeah.
Just cast Will Ferrell in this and you're solid.
That's true. That is true.
Will Ferrell is Jeffrey the giraffe or whatever.
Honestly?
Actually,
Low key?
if they use this, we get royalties, just so everybody knows.
We are not getting shit. Yeah. But if it is like a night at the museum thing.
Yeah. I'm not against that. But here's the thing. Here's the problem, though, right?
Whoa.
Fucking Toys R Us don't exist anymore.
Yeah. Maybe this movie will save all Toys R Us.
I hope so. They have like Macy's, but they haven't updated their fucking Marvel Legends figure selection in years.
Or the Messiah selection.
The Messiah? Who?
Monster High.
Oh, you're Messiah.
Yeah, my Messiah. Draculaura.
And Draculaura we trust here in this humble abode.
I play Allegiance.
Yeah. Anyways,
My national anthem. Monster
yeah,
High.
Monster High, Monster High, Monster High.
Enough. All right. Now,
So
for this week's topic.
yeah, we had a bit of a discussion what we should talk about, and I was like, this is a good time to talk about Ghibli movies because I haven't seen a bunch of them, so I took the time to watch some of the big ones.
Yep.
And also, there's been a lot of talk because of the AI filter that like turns you into like Ghibli drawn or whatever.
Oh my gosh, you're so ugly and annoying. If you do that shit legitimately, fuck you.
I agree. I just, what's the thing too, right? Because like I think like AI in the medical field and shit like that, right? it's like helped a lot of people.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that the technology is useless or it's bad. Like, like in general,
But
like if it's used for like advancements in medicine and like like that shit that is important.
yeah,
Obviously, but like
but taking like jobs from artists is insane. Like
the AI was supposed to be made to make our life easier so we can explore the things that we want to do. Why the fuck is the AI thinking the things that we want to do and we have to fucking work harder? What the hell?
What's that quote? Oh, yeah, I don't know. You miss all the shots that you don't make.
100%. Yeah, no, but I think AI art is not art.
No, obviously not. Have you've probably seen the trend of like the figure starter pack for like whoever.
Yeah.
I like the ones that like actual artists draw for themselves.
Yeah, those are cute, obviously,
Yeah.
but like, oh my god, every other bitch thinks they're so fucking special making them. Like, that like half of the fucking like little cubes don't look like anything, right?
And you're ugly.
And you're ugly. And you're unoriginal. Like, if you drew
Yeah.
a stick figure and like put the little things that you like next to it, I would like it more.
Yeah. And your boyfriend's on Grindr. Yes, how about that bitch? Fucking
Slay.
But yeah.
What you doing on Grindr?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not on Grindr.
How you know their boyfriend on Grindr? Got your ass in 4K.
So yeah, just because of like the discussion and there's like copyright shit going on and like, is this legal? No.
Because also like, I don't know if you have noticed, but like they're also making like every time I see fucking AI shit, I'm just like, huh?
Yeah.
Because I saw like somebody, I was looking through just fucking Twitter, and I saw like a picture of Kat Dennings, right? And I'm like, this is fucking odd.
Yeah.
Like it's from like, she's wearing her outfit from that show, Two Broke Girls, right?
Yeah.
But it's
Was she broke or the girl?
both. It was an AI generated image, and it just like, it looked like a fucking like cover for a porn.
Did they just make it like her boob bigger?
Yeah, but they're already big.
They really are.
And they show in like
And
the thing, that's, like, the whole
we
thing.
appreciate that, Kat Dennings. Thank you.
You're very beautiful, Kat Dennings. But like the point is,
Yeah.
is that like her boobs are already big in
Yeah,
the
no,
show.
I know.
In real life, in the show, she has like but they made them extra like, and I'm like looking at this image like, for why? Because then they also have like 2 more images that are just normal, and I'm like, are you dumb? What the fuck? And also she's like, well, are people making dead ass porn of celebrities? Because I thought that was illegal.
Yeah. Do you not remember the Taylor Swift stuff that happened a couple years ago?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I don't forget. But then I also see like the fucking this stupid ass video of like The Office, but if they were babies, and it's just like, that AI shouldn't be able to make babies. You should not.
No.
I don't think so. Or children, any of them.
Don't look at my babies.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, this is awful.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not smart enough to like have a full discussion about AI. I just know I don't like them doing my art, to be honest. And like talking about like movies and stuff like that, we had the strikes a couple years ago because of shit like that, right? And like writers can just write a story, you know what I mean? Writers can't, like, AI cannot write some of the dialogue that writers are able to create, you know what I mean?
No, it cannot.
And
because also it cannot express the things that they're trying to express, because it can't express anything.
no, because they don't feel anything. Yeah. But like also like face replacement on actors and shit like that, like that's
Yeah, you have to make the whole movie with a different fucking person.
that's so dystopian.
It's stupid.
Did you hear about? I don't know if they ever did it, but this was years ago at this point, right?
Mm.
But some company was like, we found our lead actor for this movie, right?
Mm.
And they were like, it's Steve McQueen, and everybody was like, Steve McQueen died in like the 70s. What the fuck are you talking about? And they were like, yup, we talked to his estate, we're getting his likeness rights, and we're gonna AI put him onto the movie.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think that ever happened.
No.
Or if it did, it got buried. But that's insane. Like bringing people from the dead.
Also,
It's already not great. Like bringing
No.
people dead.
like when we were watching Cobra Kai. Like,
Yeah.
literally,
And they brought
the other
Miyagi back, and like it's
not even like for a long time. They had him like there for like like
he doesn't
couple
look
lines.
terrible for like when he's not moving.
Yeah, but when he moves, it looks bad.
When
But like it feels uncomfortable because they died. Like it's just so like
yeah, Pat Morita died like a while ago. Also, like I feel like it has nothing to do with the story. Really, like
No.
that storyline goes nowhere, so it's not even like helpful.
But also it's just like it feels gross to watch because like you already know this person died. It's not even them. It's just for like your own satisfaction of seeing it. Like we get it, he was part of the story, but he's also fucking dead in the story. So like there's why? I don't get it. I don't understand. Also like watching those fucking like holograms of like dead celebrities just on stage, that's also fucking creepy.
Or like the Tupac hologram or whatever the fuck.
Yes. And the Michael Jackson one.
Yeah, that's not
Ever
great
since
either.
I was little, I was like, that's fucking weird. What
I
about
want
his
my
ghost?
holograms to be fucking Vocaloid superstars.
Exactly. I want it to be Miku. If you're gonna have a hologram, it better be her.
Yeah.
Only one I stand.
But, in the meantime, before Hayao Miyazaki kills all the AI supercomputers,
Bro, he might pull up and burn that shit down.
we decided this is a perfect opportunity to talk about Ghibli movies. You've seen all of these, right, before?
Yeah.
And I had only seen a couple. And then I watched some of them. I also rewatched one of them. We have a pretty substantial list here, so I think we're going to vary like how much we go into them. I mean, most people know these stories anyways.
Yeah.
But, yeah, let's... where do you want to start?
Well...
And then remind me at the end, we'll talk about our favorites and, like, in specifics, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. So, where do you want to start?
Okay, well, let's start with one we both watched.
Okay.
We watched we watched The Boy and the Heron.
Yeah, okay. We can start there. That's their newest one also.
Yeah.
This one came out a couple years ago. 2023. Yep.
Yep.
And this is the first one I saw in theaters. Yes. Isn't this supposedly his last directed one? But then he like say that also like for like the last three.
He keeps saying that. He's fucking lying.
Yeah.
I think he's just like, I'm tired. I never want to do this again. And then he does it.
And then he's like, oh, but what if a boy and his bird?
But what if a girl? He just, the creative mind, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But
The Boy and the Heron is a really good movie.
yeah. Let me think. I think all of them, for a lot of the ones I saw, right, are on like the same level of quality for me.
Yeah.
Where I like them. I don't think I love them as much as a lot of people love Ghibli movies, though.
That's okay.
This one was okay. I don't have any, like, to be honest, I don't have strong feelings on it.
Okay.
Just as a blanket statement for all of them, except the one. I think there's one standout, right? Mm-hmm. They all look beautiful, obviously, because fucking animators probably died drawing this shit.
Well, honestly, yeah. No, not really. But, like, there's this one scene. This was all Miyazaki. And it was, like, a fucking 20-second scene of, like, a crowd of people. And it took him, like, fucking 3 years to animate.
Yeah. That's insane.
Hand-drawn animation. Yo, that's the type of passion. That's the type of fucking drugs I need to be on. Like, what the fuck?
So, you want to talk some of the, like, real quick on the story in The Boy and the Herring?
Yes.
Doesn't his dad, like, come home from war? Or... It's right there, but I don't want to read it.
So.
Yeah.
There's this boy. I think you can guess his name is Mahito.
Yeah.
His mom.
Mahito!
His mom dies.
Yeah.
So.
Croaked.
Sad.
Mm-hmm.
And his dad remarries. I think he remarries or he has like a new girl. No, I think he remarries, definitely. Now he has a stepmother.
Yeah.
And I think it's like he doesn't really like want to bond with her, I guess, because like she looks like his mom.
Yeah.
And he kind of resents his dad a little bit, I think, for like, remarrying.
Mm-hmm.
I watched this movie literally when it came out, and I haven't watched it since, so I'm like,
no,
I'm
he like
right?
there's a herring and he like follows it to like a tower or some shit, and maybe the tower sends him back in time. I think.
Or forward, or something.
Or something. Yeah, I don't know. I think this
it's complicated.
Yeah, I think this one, like I said, I have no like strong feelings on it. I don't hate it.
It's not my favorite.
No, I do have a favorite. Do you have a favorite? Don't tell me yet, but I just want to. If you do,
it's a tie, I think.
No,
for a lot of them.
I thought about it, and I have a favorite.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say because I only saw this like years ago. Also,
I'd have to rewatch it, but it's a really good movie. It's very like beautiful, obviously visually. That's like all Ghibli movies are. I fear.
Yeah, I don't think there's any bad ones. Even that one where he hates his son. That doesn't have to do with the movie.
No, that the art's still pretty.
I don't think it works in 3D, to be honest. Just looking at it. That's just me, though.
I don't know. Well, point is.
I'm just going to start from the bottom and then go up.
Okay.
Well, I'm just going to select random ones, okay?
Okay.
I think we'll hit some of the big ones at the end.
Okay.
Okay. So you didn't watch Only Yesterday, neither did I.
No, I didn't. No.
I've
watched it, but I really don't remember it.
Okay. So we'll start at Whisper of the Heart.
Yes.
I've never seen this one.
Whisper of the Heart is like really good.
Give me the rundown.
It's funny because they have a picture of the cat returned, but it's like No, wait, is it? No, it isn't. It's from What's Red Heart.
Mhm.
It's about this girl.
Mhm.
Fuck, I forgot her name. Hold on.
Shizuku.
She is
Uh-huh.
like a normal middle school student who doesn't really have like. She doesn't feel like she has like anything going on for her. She just thinks that I'm gonna go to high school. I'm gonna go to college. I'm basically gonna do the same thing that my sister does.
Mhm.
Her sister, I think she works in an office.
Okay.
But she knows that she like has a love for reading and writing.
Mhm.
And one day she meets this boy.
Okay.
I think his name is Seiji.
Okay. Mm.
She meets him after she's leaving like his grandfather's fucking antique shop.
Okay.
And they find each other super annoying, but then they they slowly like form a connection.
Enemies to lovers.
Yeah, basically. Along with they meet because of this cat named Moon, because she's chasing him around because she wants some excitement in her life because she's bored as fuck.
Okay.
But like she goes to like his grandfather's antique shop, and she sees like this little figurine of a cat, and the cat is gonna be important. His name is the Baron, and he's very cute and he's very tiny.
Is it that fucker I see in the poster?
Yes. Okay, the point is, enemies to lovers. A little part of it is also like her friend. I forget her friend's name, but her friend has a crush on like Shizuku's like other friend, and he's but he is in love with Shizuku. But she's having like, which is like the most fucking nightmare scenario for a girl her age, to be honest. When I saw that, I was like, no, like I was literally fucking tweaking as I was watching it like play out, because like he confesses to her, and she kind of likes him, but she doesn't want to like him because her best friend likes him.
Right.
And it's fucked up because her friend already told her first.
That is fucked up.
So and that's girl code. You can't. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
even if you
I
already
know.
had the fucking feelings, like if you didn't claim it, it's over. She starts like seeing Seiji more often. Because he clearly has a crush on her, but he's doing like that mean negging thing.
It was the 90s.
Yeah. But she goes back to his grandfather's antique shop, and then she goes downstairs, and like she sees him, like he's making a violin, like he's literally crafting a violin, and he's like, and they talk about it, and he's like very passionate about like like becoming like a violin maker, and she basically becomes inspired by like his resilience, and like he wants to go to like Italy so he can practice under this masters, and like like do all these things, and she's like, I wish I had my shit figured out like he does, like, you know what I mean, because he has like so much going, you know what I mean.
Right.
I keep saying you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But she doesn't know what she wants to like do, and she realizes, well, I like stories, I like writing, because she's also like in charge of making this song for her class, for like her class like graduation ceremony, which is really funny because it's just like a different version of Country Roads, which is fucking awesome, honestly. But she starts writing the story, and it's we don't really get to see that much of the story, but she's having this problems with her family because they're like, hey, why are you failing your classes? And she's like, I want to be a writer, I don't want to go to high school. And they're like, what the fuck do you mean you don't want to go to high school?
They beat her ass.
No, they don't. They're like, okay, how about you give writing a try, and put all your your efforts into it, but definitely don't fail middle school. And then if you actually want to pursue it, we'll see what we can do. And she does write a story. She writes a whole fucking book. And like the span of a couple months, I think it's like 3 months, because Seiji ends up leaving, like his family allows him to leave for like 2 months to like go to basically go to one of these masters in Italy. And he would be like, you're either good or you're ass, and you gotta go to high school. So he goes. He's gone for 3 months, and then she realizes that like she's inspired by him, so she really likes him. She wants to be. She basically like ends up like equating her worth to like how much he would like her to, like if she can succeed or not. But she had the resilience to make a whole story anyway. And his grandpa's like, when you finish the story, I want to be the first one to read it. And then he reads it, and it's very epic. And then she like he comes back a day early, and they see each other again, and it's very romantic, and it's very cute, and it's very beautiful. And the cat. It's a good, nice story that makes you feel good and nice inside.
Nice.
On
the Ghibliometer.
Yeah.
The Ghiblinator.
Yeah.
Of like emotionalness, right? From a 1 to 5. What do you put it on the Ghiblinator?
3.5.
3.5. Okay.
I didn't like sob. You know what I mean?
Okay.
A little tear.
You did when the cat died. Oh no! Spoilers.
He didn't die. What's next?
Let's go.
Oh, Porco Rosso?
Yes, and that's a pretty big one.
I like Porco Rosso.
Yeah, I've never seen Porco Rosso. I know it's a
You didn't fucking watch it. We were supposed to watch it.
no.
Boo! I did like it. It was good.
I know it's a guy who gets turned into a pig in World War II.
Yeah. Well, like right before.
Yeah, but I did not get a chance to watch it. I know that though. I know
It's
people
good.
love it. Yeah.
I'm a pig, not a fascist.
I guess if we're gonna do Whisper of the Heart, we should jump into The Cat Returns. The Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that.
The Cat Returns is basically like the story that Shifuku wrote. Because it's about this girl. Her name is Haru, and she don't really give a fuck about nothing. Like, she's not interested in doing anything. She's kind of lazy. She's like an escapist, through and through, honestly. One day she's walking around. She's going home with her friend, and she sees this cat that's like walking around like holding a present.
Yeah.
And the cat's about to get hit by a bus, and she like runs with her fucking like I think what lacrosse stick, and she like fucking like gets the cat out of the way, and then the cat like stands up in two legs and like starts like anyway, and it's like thank you, and then it fucking leaves, and she's like what the fuck was that?
A cat?
Like talked and stood in two legs.
Yeah, like cats do. Your cat doesn't do that?
No. Sometimes. And then the Cat King and his fucking like horde of cats, they all come to her house in the middle of the night, and they're like, hey, thanks for saving my son, that was pretty cool of you, we'll give you 3 gifts, bye. And then she's like, this must be a dream. Obviously. She wakes up in her fucking garden, is like not her garden, her house is surrounded by fucking cat grass.
Cat grass? What do you mean?
Cat grass is basically like
Cattails?
there are some like tiny cattails in there, but like they're not actual cattails. They're like just this really tall grass that cats like to chew on. Yeah. Anyway, if you fucking make it correctly, you can turn it into catnip. Point is, her house is surrounded by cat grass, and she's like, okay, well, anyway, moving on. She runs to school, and a shit ton of cats are following her, and she continues to run. When she gets to school, mouse heads in her locker. No, it's not the heads. It's just a mice.
The meese.
Yes. And then the cats eat the mice, and she's all trapped and fucked up, and she's like, this sucks. This day sucks. And then she sees her crush with his girlfriend, and then she's like, oh man, this day sucks ass. And then one of the kings, like the cat king's fucking consultants, is like, hey, how are your gifts? And she's like, they fucking sucked. What do you mean? I hated the gifts. Why would you do this to me? And then he's like, you didn't like him? He's like, no, I'm a person. He's like, oh, okay. How about you marry the cat king's son? It's like, what? No.
What the fuck?
It's like, okay, we'll come pick you up at midnight. No. So she goes. She hears a voice that tells her to like go see the Baron, and then, she's led by this cat that looks like Moon, from the last movie.
Interesting.
To the Baron, and the Baron's actually a doll.
Interesting.
Like a cat doll that came to life.
Interesting.
And he tries to help her, get the fucking marriage annulled or like not get married.
Yeah, she had a divorce lawyer.
Yeah, but they kidnap her anyway, even though she's like at the fucking Baron's office. And it's pretty fun, little adventure. They go to like the cat kingdom. It's pretty cute. There's this cute little white cat that like tries to help her out. All types of little fun things happen. It's a really fun movie. No sadness, just happy little fun cat things. No.
So where do you put it on the giblometer?
2.
2 on the giblometer. What's a 1 then?
Not 1. But in the end, she realizes that she doesn't want to be anybody else but herself, because being a cat kind of sucks.
Yeah, you have to piss in a box like Jojo Siwa does.
Yo.
Neither of us watched From Up on Poppy Hill.
No.
So I actually don't know anything about that one. You saw...
Wait. Didn't? No, I didn't.
No, you saw from when... What's this one called? Tales from Earthsea.
Yeah.
So
actually really interesting.
Throw me this one. Tell me what this one's about.
Once a man and a dragon were one. Man chose land and sea. Dragon chose wind and fire. That's literally like the first couple words that you see in the screen.
That's the first words on here.
Yeah. That's why I did it. So there's this kid, right? His name's Aaron.
Eren Yeager.
He murders his father,
Good.
who's the king of this fucking kingdom, and he runs away.
King of a kingdom, you say.
Yes.
As all kings are.
And then he runs away with his sword, his magic sword.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't fucking unsheath for anybody.
Okay.
It's honestly kind of long and, like, a little complicated. He finds his wizard along the way because he was about to get eaten by a fucking, like, bunch of wolves.
Nice. As we all are.
Yeah. And he meets this girl who's about to get kidnapped by, like, slave traders because, you know, there's slave traders in this one.
Yeah,
there's
and this one, this Earth we call Earth.
Yep.
Makes you think, makes you wonder, doesn't it? Doesn't it make you think of wonder?
That's enough. That's enough of that.
Call the number below if you want to help a kid in need.
What the fuck? Anyway. And he meets her. Her name is Tara, I think. He has like two sides. You have two wolves inside of you. He does have two wolves inside of him.
Yeah.
One of them is evil and one of them is good. And apparently the evil one killed his dad.
One is dark, one is dragon.
Yeah. And he's fucking like traveling around with the guy, and they go to like this one girl's house. You know, it's just fucking convoluted. There's a gay wizard who's really evil and is afraid to die. Yeah,
there seems to be a lot of gay wizards.
The point of the movie is the girl that they meet, she's a dragon. Eren might also be a dragon.
I hate when that happens. I hate when the girl I meet is a dragon.
She kind of fucks with him though. They might be in love.
Oh, I mean, okay, good for them.
I think they're both dragons, so I think it's fine. Maybe he's the man. Who knows?
Maybe he's the earth and she's the sea.
I think he might be, you know, the land and sea, and she might be the wind and fire. But
maybe.
But no, it was a really good movie.
Yeah.
Didn't cause me to shed any tears.
Okay. So what do you put it on the giblometer?
A 2.
A 2?
Yeah.
Okay. That seems fair. I've never even heard of this.
It was
one,
sad because honestly, it's kind of wicked. They kind of.
Real quick, is that his son? Is this his son who directed Goro Miyazaki?
Yes.
Oh, this is the one he hates, right?
Yeah. He doesn't. Yeah. He made Up from Papi. Damn.
Yeah. Isn't that a good one? Also.
Yeah.
And he still hates his son. Isn't that crazy?
This one's also a good one. It's a good movie. If you have the time, watch it. It's pretty interesting.
What else? Let's see. We didn't watch When Marnie Was There. I know it's sad. You told me. Yeah, but you didn't watch it for this.
No. And that was a little bit like.
Did you watch The Wind Rises?
I've seen it, but not for this.
Okay.
It's cute and romantic and sad.
Okay. And you didn't watch Castle in the Sky for this, right?
Not for this.
Wait, I know that movie has the concept for the Iron Golem in Minecraft.
That's so fucking funny.
Gong, gong, gong.
That is so fucking funny.
It's true though. And also for this, neither of us watched Kiki's Delivery Service.
Not for this.
Yeah.
I've seen Princess Kaguya, and I'm killing myself. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm killing myself.
Did you watch Ghost in the Shell 2? Innocence?
Hell no. Oh hell no! Oh hell no! Princess Kaguya. If you want to cry really hard, really fucking hard, you can watch that.
Yeah. So tell me about Nausicaa.
Nausicaa is about this princess who is a princess of the Valley of the Wind, and she's really in touch with the toxic forest, which is like the area that surrounds like the entirety of the land. And the toxic forest was sprouted by the war between humans, because humans made these things called like destroyers or something like that, and they nuked the earth because, you know, war. Yeah,
we love to do that.
Yeah. And the toxic forest was born from that, so you cannot breathe in the toxic forest because there's all these spores that fucking kill you. And Nausicaa just kind of like, you know, explores around and tries to like find things for her like village. One day, however,
you say,
this huge fucking plane crashes in the valley, and it has
they hit the towers.
Literally, this huge fucking plane crashes in the valley, and there's like, she pulls this girl out of the plane, and she's just like, whatever is in the fucking cargo hold, burn all of it. And she's like, okay, it's burning, it's okay, because, you know, the whole fucking plane is burning, and the girl dies. Oh. There's also a bunch of creatures, and there's the Ohm, who are like really fucking big, and they're actually a lot like the creatures from like Mickey 17.
The insectoid things?
Yeah.
Not insectoid. The weird, the bug things or whatever.
Yeah, they're kind of just like that.
Oh.
But like, they're humongous, and they like They basically like when there's too much destruction, too much like shit going on in like a village or like a town or whatever, they just pull up and destroy that shit. It's because they're trying to heal the earth. And humans are the disease. But then they realize that there's an egg for like, you know, the destroyers, because the destroyers are like basically these huge fucking giants, right?
Eggs. What?
Yeah. The destroyers are basically like these huge fucking giants.
Yeah.
They destroy anything in their path. But it's like nukes. Nukes.
Oh, I make you think like it's like parallels to like real life, because like, you know, that one time we dropped the sun on Japan.
Yeah, man. Twice. But before that, here's a story from one of the village elders, and it's about this thing, this man, you know, this prince, I guess a prince or warrior, covered it like cloud. How do you say that?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Covered in blue.
Covered in blue.
It's just like, you know, cloaked in blue, I guess. Who will come and like, you know, he will rescue everybody or whatever. Point is, the fucking the egg is there. Then another kingdom comes up and they're like, that's our egg actually. That was coming with us. And they're like, no, it wasn't. So then they're just like fucking killing people. They kill her father. They enslave most of the fucking town. But they allowed the spores to enter the village, which they weren't supposed to, obviously, because they're gonna kill people. So they have to like burn down most of the forest and surrounding area of the village because, you know, there's spores in it. Which, you know, deforestation, bad. Because, you know, the people there are trying to like raise the egg, and they can't really fight back because, you know, they're pacifist village. So Nausicaa goes out and she tries to like, you know, make some type of treaty with like, you know, the other kingdom, but they get fucking bombed.
Classic.
Yeah, they get hit by another fucking village. It's this guy, and you're like, oh fucking hell, is this the guy? Is this the fucking prince in blue or whatever? And very well maybe. They're in the middle of this fight, and then they end up in the fucking ohm nest, and then ohm are, you know, the big fucking things. And they're just like, don't make any moves, okay? Don't shoot your gun, because, you know, the ohm are gonna fucking eat you if you do that. And this fucking bitch that's with her, she's like, I'm gonna fucking do it though. She's like, are you attempting fucking murder? And then, you know, you fucking shoot somebody, and the ohm pull up, and they're like, gonna eat you. But Nausicaa has a connection with them. So she speaks to them, and then, you know, they chill out. They kind of like heal her wounds. We'll see about that later. And she hears like a bunch of shooting, and she goes, you know, to like rescue the other guy, because she reckons, you know, like he probably like landed and he started shooting because he got scared. And he did. And she tries to help him, but then they both fall to like the fucking bottom of like this big ass pool. And they end up at like the root of the toxic forest. And like the air is breathable there, which is kind of crazy, because none of the other air is. And the gist of it is that some other, you know, war crimes happen.
Love that.
Yeah. The kingdom of the guy that was there, they're also like, you know, trying to get the egg. Everybody's trying to get this fucking egg. It's like race against time. There's other war crimes, other, you know, just unfathomably evil shit, and you're like, damn, this is kind of topical society.
Yeah, topical to 1984.
Topical to this day.
Why, what's happening now? What's going on? What's going on outside?
1,000 yards there. Anyway.
So
it's really good.
Okay, on the Ghiblometer, what would you put this on the Ghiblometer?
Shit, bro, I'll give it like a 4.
A 4 on the Ghiblometer.
She got me crying.
Did it?
Yeah.
You cried this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
Fuck you. It's a really good movie.
What was the first one I saw? Oh, you know what was the first Ghibli movie I ever... Actually, no. We'll get back to that in a second. We watched... The first time I saw this, we watched it with friends. And this is probably a lot of people's favorite Ghibli movie, right?
Yeah.
My Neighbor Totoro.
Na, 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 na. It's because of Totoro himself.
Yeah. So, obviously, you people know the story, right? Two sisters. They move into a house. Their mom gets sick. And
they move into the house because her mom gets sick.
Yeah. Mom's sick, but maybe a neighbor? Totoro.
That's the thing, right? Like, well, they used to do that at DR too. Like, when you get, like, you know, really sick, they send you to the countryside so you don't have to, like, you know, breathe in the smog, and you get better.
Well, I guess that's something like you would do in, like, a place like Japan and DR. You can do that. Yeah. But, like, you can't do that here. Like,
yeah, I guess not.
You can't even afford the hospital. What are you talking about?
That's true.
No, but, like, there's a neighbor, and his name is Totoro.
Yeah.
I remember when we watched this, right? I had, like, predicted one of the endings, but it wasn't the ending of the actual movie. It was just what I thought the ending was gonna be.
Yeah.
And you had told me that was one of the ones they considered for it.
Yeah.
Where like the mom dies or some shit.
It's not even like the mom dies. It's that like the two of them are dead and they start watching over the mother.
Yeah. Oh yes, and that's what I predicted.
But like that's also like a thing that people still like they have a conspiracy theory that happened, but no, it didn't happen because there's also like thing May and cat kitten, like bus kitten bus.
Yeah, I guess. I think this one's okay, to be honest. I think it's kind of overrated.
It's just a simple story. I think like people just like they're very comforted by it, so that they're just like, this is the best movie in the fucking world.
I get that. But to me, I was just like, because you don't understand, right? All these fucking movies have been so hyped up for me because I didn't see them when I was a kid. I saw them as an adult.
Yeah.
They were so super like hyped up for me, right? That the first time I see most of these, I'm like, that was okay.
You know what's funny? Like, I remember when I like found out about Ghibli films when I was little. I was just like, I downed all of them.
Yeah.
Immediately. I was like, there's some more, and I fucking downed them. Because it just like, it brings you like it's such a particular style. It just like brings you such happiness.
No, I understand. Yeah, but but like I said, this one I know is a lot of people's favorite, and maybe it's just because of Totoro himself, and he's very marketable. I'll tell you,
so cute.
I'll give you that. But to me, it was just,
and the sprites also.
Yes, although most movies have like little guys that like swarm or whatever. We'll talk about it in Spirited Away real quick in a sec. But I wasn't overly impressed with this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad one. So it's, in terms of all movies, it's in the top half.
Yeah.
But it just I came to it too late where it wasn't special to me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I understand why people like this, but to me it was just, I don't hold on to that kind of nostalgia for this the same way a lot of people would. I understand.
Yeah.
Because it is from the 80s and I didn't watch this until I was like 20, so.
Yeah, but no, it's a really good movie. It's fun.
Yeah, and I like, again, always beautifully animated and all that stuff, right? But it's just not, it's not special to me.
You know what's funny? That poster that we're looking at right now, doesn't happen. Doesn't happen in the movie ever. That's also not even like, that's not even May or her sister.
Right.
Look at her hair; it's too long.
I don't remember either of them. So
no, so May has, like, she's really short. She has like, twin tails, and her sister is taller, and she has like really short hair. That's neither, because May is not old enough to be that tall.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. This is like the most like famous scene of the movie. I feel
it's not a scene. It doesn't happen.
Are you sure about that? That can't be true.
It's different. Like if you see it, like, it would have like I forget what the other sister's name is, but it would have her holding on to May, and she has the umbrella like down.
Oh, all right. Well, I didn't know that.
Fun fact.
Yeah, very fun. It's actually.
Okay.
No. Grave of the Fireflies. I know I didn't watch it and you didn't watch it either.
I've seen it though.
The only thing I have to say, I know this one's really sad, right? And it's part of the great trilogy of Oppenheimer, Godzilla -1, and Grave of the Fireflies.
Yup.
Or no, I think Grave of the Fireflies goes in the middle. Godzilla -1 is after.
No, definitely.
Yeah, but I haven't seen it, and you don't want to discuss it apparently.
It's like Prince of Kaguya. I just can't do it.
What else is here? I think we only have some of the heavy hitters left. So, do you want to start with Howl's Moving Castle, Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away, or Ponyo?
Oh, wait, I also watched The Secret
Oh
World
yeah,
of
you watched Arrietty.
That's a good movie.
Is this just Tinkerbell?
Better. This movie's just like,
you
gotta leave shit alone, alright? Some things you just gotta leave alone, alright?
Okay. But is it just Tinkerbell? Because this looks like Tinkerbell.
She's just like a tiny girl.
Okay. I did watch Tinkerbell recently, just side note. But I watched Tinkerbell recently, the one that was like from 2006, 2008, some shit like that.
Yeah.
The Disney 3D animated one. Yo, that shit's ass.
Hater, he doesn't get it.
You fell asleep through it. I still watched it.
I've seen it like fucking 20 times.
That shit was asshole.
Ah, boo-hoo, fuck you.
Yeah, no, I did not like it.
Yeah, so Arrietty is a cute little tiny girl. Literally little tiny. She's 14, but she's, fucking the size of a pinky.
A thumb. A thimble.
A thimble.
A thimble.
And she is part of this like people who are called the borrowers.
The borrowers?
Yeah.
Oh, they're the rats. They're the rats in my floor.
Yeah, but no. Don't call them that.
Sorry.
Rude. They live under this house.
Mm-hmm.
And in this house, there's this certain young man who has come for the summer because he's sick.
Oh.
And he pulls up, and it's fucking coincidentally, it's gonna be Arietti's first time borrowing.
Oh, it's thieving.
They're not stealing because they only take things that you won't miss.
Oh,
That's their whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Like they take like little sugar cubes and fucking.
I see that
like
they're
un tissue.
I see that her approach is the Remy from Ratatouille's justification.
Yeah, basically, because there's this whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's like this whole tiny house inside of like the home.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little like dollhouse, and there's all these like things that they could take, but they're just like, no, this is precious. You cannot take this.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're not thieves. We're borrowers.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to disrespect.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Arietti's spotted by this young man, but he's mad fucking chill for like no reason. He's like, hey, what's up? Like literally, she's just like,
well, he's about to die. I think he's hallucinating. he thinks like, oh, I'm getting close to the end.
Literally, I thought that was it because you know what? You know why he's sick? Like he has a fucking heart condition. He's gonna go into fucking heart surgery in 3 days. He's like, I'm probably not gonna make it, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. This one's pretty sad. Also,
is it?
It's not like crazy.
Does he die?
No.
Okay.
Well, we don't know.
Oh, no spoilers.
No. No, he doesn't die. He doesn't die.
Okay.
It's not like crazy sad, but it's sad.
Yeah.
There's some antics.
So there's some antics?
Yeah. There's also like this cat, and we love to see a cat.
Always a fucking cat in like the small people like movies. You ever notice that?
Yeah. There's
always a cat.
Because you have to have a enemy.
Yeah, enemy to lover.
Whoa!
When the cat returns.
No fucking way. Real. Yo, Haru fucking she got a crush on the Baron by the end.
Wait, hold on. So she does love the cat?
She doesn't like.
Oh no, she likes the cat toy. She's
like 14 years old, and the Baron's supposed to be obviously clearly older.
Yeah,
he doesn't 14. Reciprocate her feelings obviously, but she's like, yo.
That's weird. That's really weird.
She just gets a crush on him. It's like it's innocent.
The cat gets a restraining order and is no longer allowed to be near minors.
No, she does. He doesn't like feel the same about her. He has a love interest. Her name is Louise. He yearns to be reconnected with her.
The cat's doing 10 to 25.
He's not like that.
Anyway, what would you give?
He's not Drake.
What would you give the secret word of Arietti on the giblometer?
Let's give it a 2.5.
A 2.5 on the giblometer.
Yes.
Okay. So, here's one we watched I watched in movie theaters. We actually watched it for your birthday a couple years back.
Yeah.
We watched Howl's Moving Castle.
Yippee!
Here's what I'll say about this, right? It's ass. No, I'm kidding. I really like this one.
I would have had to beat your ass.
I really like Howl's Moving Castle, but I this one gives me a good feeling, just like I feel like a lot of people get from these movies.
Yeah.
I feel very comforted, and I don't even know if it's the movie or anything, right? Mm-hmm. I think just the music that plays for this movie is insane.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a fucking great movie.
So I think that alone is just winning on this movie over for me. But is it sad? I don't think it is.
There's a little sadness, yeah.
There's elements. Also, like, what's up with Hal?
He's a little in the head.
Yeah.
There's a prequel movie actually about like his story.
Hal's Stationary Castle.
It's about when he was like a young man.
Uh-huh.
Guess what? Can't watch it.
Why not?
It's only in they only have it at the fucking Ghibli Museum in Japan.
Oh, what?
Yeah, get fucked, yeah.
Do we know like the details?
Well, you know a couple of things about like him, like how he became the way he is.
Yeah.
Also, the Witch of the Waste.
Yeah.
Is involved.
He's got the heart condition.
Yeah. He's got that heart condition,
Yeah. They put him in the countryside.
Yeah.
That's what this movie's about. His castle's currently going to the countryside.
Yeah, because he's sick. He got a heart condition.
He got a heart condition. I like the little flame demon that they have in the house. I also like the fucking the scarecrow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
People have a crush on specifically the scarecrow Not when he turns into a man. Scarecrow only.
Seek therapy. But
Some girls just like women shut the fuck up, I think. Bro just likes kind of vaguely male.
yo, if it was
things.
me though, right? Like if it was me, if I'm Sophie, right? I'm Sophie.
Yeah.
I get turned into an old hag, right? Which is me. I'm beating the brakes off that fucking witch, bro. That witch is not seeing what's coming to her. I'm busting her head open like a cantaloupe.
Yo, it's funny as hell.
Cause
She has dementia.
I don't give a fuck.
Nah, that ass beat her ass.
Yeah, like she didn't have the dementia when she did it. And I know later on she like loses her magic and she like loses her memory or whatever the fuck. Or
She does her magic because like she can't keep her mind together anymore.
no, isn't it like the one witch does that to her or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, they take her. That's why like she loses her mind
Yeah.
because her magic was the only thing you were like
Yeah.
lose it.
I'm still breaking the brakes off of her.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah. I like Howl's Moving Castle a lot. It was the one the only one I've seen in theaters. No, that's not true. I saw The Boy and the Heron, but like the classics, I guess.
Yeah.
I
It's
know
a very beautiful movie.
Yeah. The only thing I know about this is that Christian Bale plays Hal in the English dub.
Yup. His voice is eating in this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Here's the ones I watched for this, right?
Yeah.
So this was my first time watching Spirited Away. I've heard all of the things about Spirited Away, how it's the best movie I've ever seen, and how everybody loves Spirited Away. And let me just tell you, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. I was about to say, what the fuck is he about to say?
Yeah. Yeah, I like Spirited Away. Yeah, her parents have the greed that they be talking about in the Bible. Let me just say that. Because like,
no, literally.
how do you like arrive like to a tunnel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go through it also. Oh, weird as fuck. But then like, you go to the other side and her dad's like, oh, this must be an amusement park. Idiot. Then they keep going across like the empty river or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Go to like an empty town, and then they see like food being prepped, and they're like, the money for do. Her mom and her dad both were just like, let's just start fucking eating right now.
That's the thing. Greed.
Yeah, the greed they be talking about in the Bible. And as a protagonist, I don't think Chihiro's like the best one. Although I don't know who my favorite protagonist in any of these movies are, to be honest.
My favorite protagonist is Nausicaa.
Oh, no, I know who my favorite protagonist is, but we'll get to him in a second. Or her, no spoilers. But but I like the weird like laws they have to do because she's dead. They're in the underworld or whatever.
Yeah, like purgatory.
Yeah. There's another witch in this. He loves his witches, doesn't he?
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. And
Just like a part,
yeah, she's like in love with a river or whatever the fuck.
He's like a dragon.
He's the spirit of the river, though.
He's a river, yeah. Like the dragon in Earthsea is fucking wind and fire or whatever.
Yeah, but I like the No Face spirit, by the way.
Yeah,
he's like my.
He's rad.
I really like him, and I don't like understand him really.
Yeah.
But like, I just enjoyed his like presence, to be honest. Just like, cause his confusion also like interests me. You know what I mean? Cause he clearly is lonely and wants to like fit into whatever's happening here.
Yeah.
Whatever this world can be called, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for whatever reason, he's seen as a monster in this society. I guess it's because his greed they be talking about in the Bible.
He is very greedy.
But I don't know. I like that he just like at the end he just gets a friend and he's like, that's good enough for me.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, that witch is a bitch, to be honest.
Actually, that's a fun kind of grim fact. He tries to give Chihiro money at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't accept it. He was trying to pay for her as like a prostitute.
Why'd you say that, man?
But it's not in that intention. He just wanted to have her company. He wanted to become friends with her. But he just sees how everybody else does it, to like get attention from people in that part of town. So that's how he he figures that that's how you do it.
So I like the shit the shit spirit that's in this movie, because I was like,
Poop spirit.
yeah, it is a poop spirit.
Yeah, I know.
and like they're like, get the bath ready for the poop spirit, and they're watching. She's like in his poop and like,
It's supposed to be mud. It's not.
be so fucking for real. And there's like purple ooze coming out of him. And like, ugh.
It's just the oil.
Yeah, he turns out to be another river spirit or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Had to get cleaned up. It's pollution.
Yeah, make you think.
Make you think.
It's the greed they talk about in the Bible.
Again.
Yeah. No, I really enjoyed this one though.
Really
I see why everybody likes it. It's not my favorite though. It's not my favorite.
That's fair.
But
Not my favorite either.
again, beautifully animated, fucking a good story, and
Sprites
yes.
and little friends.
Oh, I like there's a lot of little friends in this. I like the Boiler Man, the guy with the spider arms.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
a fun time. He scared the shit out of me when I was younger.
Yeah, I like that guy. Yeah, I not much else to say. I mean, what do I say about this movie? Everybody loves like.
We like it, okay?
Yeah, fucking. But I understand why everybody likes it now.
Yeah. Because it's good.
Yeah, the other one that I hadn't seen before that I watched this time, right, was Princess Mononoke.
Fire.
Yes, this movie is fire. She's not really the main character though.
No.
I was kind of baffled by that.
Right?
Yeah, it's a girl is raised by wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ow!
Hey, I'm buying on you tonight.
Why is she called Princess Mononoke also? Because her name is like San. Her name's San. Why is this movie called Princess Mononoke? Who's Mononoke? Her name is San though.
It means something else.
San's Undertale.
I hate you. Anyway.
Yeah. So a prince.
Yeah.
Ashitaka.
Mm-hmm.
He's the prince of a people. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh shit, look at that. It's a fucking demon, I think. And he fights that demon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he kills that demon, but the
Yeah.
demon cursed him. And he's in his village is like, taking a look at this wound, I can determine you're cooked, bro.
Yeah. They're like, you're dead, dog.
And we think it's best if you leave, and we act
You
like
actually have to go to the countryside. Unironically, you actually have to go to the countryside for this one, dog.
but we're just gonna like not go with you, and we're also gonna act like we don't know you. You're actually extradited from this clan and never show your face again.
What?
Even though you are the prince and you saved all of our lives, but
Fuck off.
that's how it goes sometimes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes off on an adventure to look for a cure for his curse
In the countryside.
in the countryside. Yeah, he meets a guy. It doesn't matter. But then he comes across a town, and they're making iron in this town.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, so he's like tracking the boar that was possessed by a demon that attacked him.
Yeah.
But the boar had a metal ball, an iron ball in its chest. That's what, because it was like a corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it died by an iron ball in its chest, but
The demon got him.
the demon possessed him. Where does the demon come from? Just hatred.
Hell, yo.
Yeah. So he finds a village just forging iron, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Do you guys know anything about this?" And the lady Iboshi,
Mm-hmm.
who's the villain,
Yeah.
she's like, "I may or may not know nothing about that."
Girl, may you or may not you?
And he was like, "So it was you?" Yeah, it was me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Was it you?
So, but then he also sees a girl with wolves, raised by wolves, and he's like, "Are you the god of the forest?" Because he's looking for like the forest spirit also.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Are you the forest spirit? Can you help me with my shit?" And she's like, "Fuck off."
And he's like,
I love you.
yeah, he's literally like, damn. Yeah. We might get married, actually.
Yeah. So anyways, the Iron Town is fighting the forest and like another group of humans. I don't think the other group of humans is really important.
Nah.
But they're basically fighting with like the forest, and they want to kill the forest spirits, so because they think they're being punished by the forest spirit because they killed that boar or whatever.
They're dumb as hell.
Yeah. So they were like, you know what? Let's kill more gods.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna fix it.
Yeah.
Bro, you ever thought about moving?
Nope.
The fuck?
And Ashitaka's there is like, can we just have peace?
No!
And both sides like, get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, literally.
And then he gets fucked up, and then Mononoke has to take him to the river,
Yo.
and the river spirit's there. He's not the poop spirit this time. No, it's the forest spirit.
No, it's a force spirit.
And the forest spirit's like, you chill, my boy. Can you help me with my curse?
Nah. I don't do that.
Yeah, and then there's a final.
I could, but I don't want to.
Yeah, then there's a final battle with boars and the wolves and Lady Iboshi again, and she clean snipes the forest spirit's head clean off.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's one of the things. So he fights some humans at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
He shoots an arrow and it cuts the guy's head clean off, and I was like, "What the fuck? Whoa! What kind of movie is this?"
Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, this one's pretty violent. But I like the story a lot, and I think Ashitaka is my favorite protagonist from all of these.
Okay.
Just because he's very resourceful. He's okay with the idea he's dying. He's just trying to like figure like peace out for these people or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I said, Mononoke's really not in this as much as you think she is.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, but I like the idea of like the talking wolves, and that she's raised by wolves, and the Iron Lady or whatever the fuck. And then at the end is crazy because like she cuts the head off the forest spirit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like they get it to the village, and then I guess because Ishitaka saves her, she's like, "Oh, I'm actually, I seen the error of my ways."
Actually, don't kill me. Cause he went fucking crazy in that end scene.
Yeah.
I'd be scared too.
Yeah. Oh, I was wrong.
Oh my bad. Oh shit.
So this one's really good. I like this one.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Yeah. I think this is, in terms of story, this might be the best one.
No.
You like Nautica though.
That's not what the fuck it's called.
I know.
You gotta watch it, man. You just gotta watch it.
Here's what I've come across, right? Here's the first Ghibli movie I ever saw. You made me watch this way long ago, early in our relationship.
Yep.
And I was not impressed with it at the time. And
Boo.
And rewatching it now, I think I love this movie now, and I think it is my favorite. And I think this is the best looking movie also.
Ponyo is fucking beautiful.
Ponyo. I think my favorite Ghibli movie is Ponyo.
Ponyo is a shit, man.
And it's not a crazy story either. Like
it's so cute though.
It's very like not simple, but just like
straightforward.
Yeah. Yeah, a sea wizard makes one of his daughters escapes.
Yeah. It's a Little Mermaid.
Oh, I thought it was more like Pinocchio, or maybe it's more Pinocchio by the end.
Yeah.
Because she becomes a real girl or whatever.
I think it's because of the progression of her humanity, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I do like this movie though. The visuals alone, the visuals is insane. The water in this looks so water.
Oh yeah, baby.
I'm looking at this water, right? I'm like, who the fuck killed themselves drawing this fucking water?
I think you know.
Yeah, I do.
El Papa himself.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. Like, it's so beautiful.
I fucking love Ponyo.
Yeah. A boy finds a fish, but the fish is not a fish, it's a fish girl.
Mermaid.
Yeah, but this fish girl get bigger. At one point she get chicken leg and then she become girl.
Yep.
Yeah, I think if she kept going she would have got like a dinosaur tail. I think that's the progression there.
No. That's funny as fuck. But yo, her mom?
Yeah, beautiful. I don't think she's like bad or anything.
No, she's bad
like,
as fuck.
No, she's just like all graceful, kind of like beauty. You know what I mean? Like kind of like
ethereal.
Yes, that's exactly what I was looking for. Yes.
How the fuck he handled all that? How her dad got that? What the fuck?
I don't know. I really don't. I don't understand how she like stood up for such a dork loser. But
they don't be the baddest bitch. I swear to you, man.
In the dub, he's voiced by Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson's Neeson?
Yeah, Liam Neeson. Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
No, because I watched it in dub because I was doing some other stuff while I was watching it. But yeah, also for these dubs, right?
Yeah.
At least for like the more like everything since like Howl's Moving Castle forward, they get some big names to dub this shit.
Oh yeah, baby.
They had Robert Pattinson be the one guy going Mahito.
He ate that shit up though.
Yeah.
But like, yo, Ghibli movies are nothing to sneeze at, baby.
No.
That's that shit right there.
No, Miyazaki.
It's a labor of absolute fucking.
Yeah, Miyazaki himself will come over and slit your fucking throat open.
Yup.
Yeah.
And fucking put out a cigarette on your forehead.
Yeah. I don't know. I really did enjoy this one the second time around. And like, not that I didn't even hate it the first time we saw it, right? I was just unimpressed. But this time I was like, I was wrong.
And that's okay.
I was wrong and I'm a fool.
That's okay.
Yeah. But, so what is your favorite? What is your favorite? Because mine, like I said, is Ponyo.
Maybe it's like recency bias, but like, Nausicaa.
Oh, I thought you were going to say The Boy in the Hair. I was like, really?
No. But like, I remember watching this when I was younger, and I guess I didn't get it.
Oh, we didn't put some of these in the Giblometer. Ponyo and the Giblometer is up. It's not very sad, but it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's high on the Giblometer.
Yeah.
It's a 5 on the Giblometer.
Let me tell you what the fucking 7 in the Giblometer. Princess Kaguya. Princess Kaguya is literally just heartbreak and heartache. It's so beautiful. It's literally like such a beautiful fucking story. It's also so beautifully animated. It's not for everybody. The animation's not for everybody because it's full of like watercolors. But god damn, that shit hit you straight in the fucking gut and then says, alright, let me see your ribs. It's very cute. It's also like that the like style that is like like ink. It's like a brush, like ink brush,
Ink brush, you say?
Never mind. But it's really cute. It's so beautiful.
Okay. How about we do real quick, right?
Mm-mm.
We rank these are top 5s, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give number 5 to what did I watch? Oh, number 5 is gonna be My Neighbor Totoro. That's what I'm gonna give that to.
Okay.
Because I liked it. I didn't really love it. I think it's overrated. I think, but I again, like I said, it's obviously an incredible movie. I've just, I was expecting this to change my worldview, and guess whose worldview was not changed?
Okay.
Mine.
I'm gonna give it to Tales from Earth. No wait. Yeah, Tales from Earthsea.
Okay.
The story just I like the story, but it just didn't grip me as much as the other ones.
Okay. My number 4, I'm gonna give that to Spirited Away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I said that I liked it. I understand why people love it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed it. But to me, I think there's some other better ones here. That's simply all it is. I think there's just some better stories here.
Yeah. Next is probably gonna be the Cat Returns.
The Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And they're in the countryside.
And they're in the countryside.
For number 3, I'm going Howl's Moving Castle. Score alone. This movie is incredible.
Okay.
Fuck the animation. If you just released this as an album, my God.
There is an album. You can purchase.
I did. I got 37 copies.
Oh.
Yeah. Look behind you.
Oh my God.
No, the story I feel like is, but the animation, not, it's just like,
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It's good.
Yeah. It's good, but it's not like, oh my God, my worldview.
Uh-huh.
Like, the animation is beautiful. I do like the music just so much. It's an earworm in here. You know what I mean?
It really is.
So that's why Howl's Moving Castle at 3.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whisper of the Heart.
Okay.
No. You know what? Is Earth?
You already said Earthsea.
I did.
Yeah. You said that at number 5.
No, I was gonna say thing art. What the fuck is her name?
Arrietty.
Arrietty. Yeah, I like Arrietty.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. It maybe felt like a little short.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it though.
You know what's interesting for like some of these, Spirited Away and Mononoke specifically, they were longer than I expected them to be, because animation movies aren't as long as you usually think. The both of them were like 2 hours plus.
Yup. Lock in.
Yeah. But speaking of Princess Mononoke, that's my number 2. Princess Mononoke at number 2.
Based.
The story's really good. I like the message. It did kind of change my worldview. There's just one here that I like more than the other ones.
Now it's Whisper of the Heart.
Mm-hmm.
Just good, man.
Just in there.
Yep.
And in the chest cavity.
Yep.
In the chest cavity.
Honestly, I've just been getting a lot of signs just a lot of signs. Just be like, bro, pursue your passions. Full stop. Pursue your passions.
Lock in, brother.
So what the fuck you gotta do? Just lock in and pursue them. And honestly, Sly, thanks.
Yeah. And
I will.
And my number 1, Ponyo. It's so I really can't express how beautiful this fucking movie is. The review I left on fucking Letterboxd was just like, an AI would kill itself before it has to recreate something with this much passion.
Oh yeah, baby. They can't.
Yeah. It's
literally, it will take 1 billion years.
And the story's simple, but it's really good. You know what I mean? And I like just the idea of just like, yeah, live your life and don't be a sea wizard, because dork ass.
What? And Baby Girl at number 1.
Mm-hmm.
We already fucking knew, babe. It's Nausicaa.
Yeah, Nautica brand.
Of the fucking Valley of the Wind. It's just such a good movie. It's so beautiful. It's so heartfelt. Like, honestly, like, you kind of expect it to be like less, but it's more. And you're like, wow, yeah. And then you appreciate the steps that it takes.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful. And honestly, like, it's a little bit of a surprise. Watch it, bro. Underrated classic for the fucking 80s. It's the shit, though.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, like I said, talking about all these movies, there's none here that's bad. You know what I mean? Like,
no. But this is, underrated classic.
Yeah.
Like, severely.
Yeah. I mean, I know we didn't watch Porco Rosso, but like, I don't think that was gonna like.
I did watch Porco Rosso. It is really good.
Yeah. I know Grave of the Fireflies is gonna kill me, so I don't want to touch that.
Yeah, baby. Pompoco's fucking funny.
I know you like Kiki's Delivery Service. I've never seen it.
I do, and it's also my sister's favorite movie.
Oh.
Favorite Ghibli movie.
Wow, that's fun.
Yeah. Fun fact: she watched it like a couple months ago, actually.
Oh.
She says like in her top 10 movies, so you know.
Oh, we should do one of those one day. Just our top 10 movies.
That's gonna be fucking hard as hell.
Yeah, I know. I like movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
that's just of the ones that we watched.
I think yeah, just going over what we did watch today in Ghibli movies and going back to the idea of like AI, right?
Yeah.
This is what it's about, man. All of these specific, and these are good examples because they are made like handmade.
Yeah.
And there's so much passion in all of these.
Yeah.
Like, I can see how much, like, I can see all the chain smoking Miyazaki did.
I understand why you would smoke. You know what I mean? I watched it. I'm like, yeah, man. I need a stogie. Like,
yeah. But like he's, you know, it's so funny just like how like of a serious man he is in like the movies he's created.
Like he's honestly like he would be such an intimidating fucking person to meet, but he makes such like beautifully heartfelt movies.
Yeah. And
I think it's because he pours his entire heart into his art.
But like that's what I mean. Like there's so much soul and like appreciation in all of these that like, hey, I can't make any of these, bro.
Absolutely not. It's like you have to experience life to make movies.
Yeah, I'm not kidding about the Ponyo thing. Like an AI could not for 1,000 years ever recreate something as beautiful like that and make you feel the same way.
The thing about it is that like it's the expression of like emotion.
Yeah.
And you have to do with everything that you do has to be intentional.
Yeah.
You can't just meld things together to make a new thing like that when it comes to like movies like this. Movies that actually have heart, you can't do it.
Yeah. And I hope he cuts off the head of like the main computer.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the war, it's just gonna be Hayao Miyazaki versus Ultron. And I'm here to see it.
Hayao Miyazaki in a bloodstained sweater. That's the ultimate shout-out.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have any favorites of Ghibli movies, I'm sure you guys do. I mean,
if your favorites are like the same as ours or different, completely different, let me know.
Yeah, tell me.
I want to know what your favorite is, and if I didn't mention it,
let me know if your favorite is Ghost in the Shell 2, Innocence, because like I did not know they made a Ghost in the Shell movie. What the
tell
fuck?
me if your favorite is My Neighbors the Yamadas.
Yeah, tell me if your favorite movie is Pompoko.
Pompoko, yo, don't sleep on Pompoko. That shit's kind of fire.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know we had a Pompoko here.
Pompoko fan.
Yeah, Pompoko.
Oh my god.
Tell me if your favorite movie is Earwig and the Witch, because Miyazaki hates his son because of this movie, right?
It's not even bad.
I will say this: I don't think the art style fits the 3D models here. I don't know if I said that at the show already.
It's like it looks a little odd, right? But like it's not bad.
But yeah, like I said, if you guys have opinions on Ghibli movies, let us know. I want to hear.
Me too.
I want to hear. Now it's time for our world famous segment. Yes, world famous.
World famous.
We're known in Taiwan for this segment.
Specifically.
Yeah, weird. They sent threats. I should look into that.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. But it's Pass the Aux Cord, where we decide which one of us this week is going to get the Aux Cord.
Yes.
I have 3 picks. Minshark has 3 picks. And we're going to see which picks are the best picks of the 3 picks that we all have 3 picks.
Yes.
Let me start. This time we came prepared. What I've been listening to this week is Coffin Chains by Wallows.
Yes.
I, for some reason, can't get enough of Wallows.
Never ever, baby. I think like fucking like for the past 4 years they have been like in your like top 3.
Yep. Every year.
I'm thinking of Spotify.
Every year they make it to the top 3. And they ain't 3.
And they ain't 2.
They're really not. I think Kendrick won. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Don't lie.
He got 2, but he did not get to 1. Guess what? It's not changing this year.
That's so funny.
Then I have No One Knew by the Marias. I've been on a bit of a sad boy kick. I don't know. It's been kind of rough these days. I don't know. But yeah, I like that song a lot. And then I've been listening to Phases by Kuko. It's part of his new album coming out. I think like 2 weeks from now.
Oh.
Yeah. So he just released this single. But I think that shit is fire.
All right, so my 3 picks are Televangelism by Ethel Cain.
Mm-hmm.
If you know Ethel Cain, Queen. It's a really good song.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like I fucking downed her fucking 1 album like last week, and this shit just be hitting sometimes. I guess you could say it's sad, but Yeah, sad.
Pain's an old friend.
Kill myself. Anyway. Then we have Every Day's Exactly the Same by Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah. Did you? I think we've talked about this before. Did you know that they're making the soundtrack to the new Tron movie?
Yeah.
Because they couldn't get Daft Punk because Daft Punk did the last one, but they retired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although
No,
they
you
might
told
they might be coming back for Fortnite though. So.
They won't come back for Trump.
I think they'll just be like skins or some shit. But like.
They usually have a little concert.
That's the rumor. Yeah, but they're not gonna do like new music.
No.
Also, when was the last time they did new music before they broke up? Harder, better, faster, stronger.
They did.
Speaking of new music, this is just going off the Daft Punk thing because Kanye sampled that song for one of his songs.
Yeah. Kanye had sex with Jeffree Star.
Kanye had sex with his cousin.
Yeah.
Fuck Jeffree Star.
I don't know what the story is there really, but that's what
Hey
what I
man,
heard through the
nobody
grapevine.
asked you to say that. Why'd you do this?
Literally, there was like nobody called that. Nobody said anything about it. He just fucking willingly gave you this information.
I could not be waterboarded that information out of me. You couldn't
you would-
poison me out
no.
of that information out of me.
You could fucking like peel my fucking nails off,
Yeah.
all of them,
And I will
from
not
my
say it.
fucking toes to my hands,
No.
and that would not
Remove
say that
all
shit.
my skin and let me just be a muscle man. I am not telling you any of that.
Literally burn me alive, and I'm not telling you.
No. Put me on the cross like Jesus Christo. Happy Easter. And
Happy Easter, everyone.
yeah. No, this is actually way past Easter at this point.
Happy belated Easter. Happy
Yeah.
belated birthday, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's
and
not his birthday.
Nope. I almost just went along with it, but I forgot it was not his birthday. Actually, in fact, opposite. I guess if you want to get technical, his rebirth is the day he came back from being not alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Pope died also. And then you have one more song.
And then I have Invisible by Duran Duran.
Yeah. You got into Duran Duran recently.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I got into Duran Duran because oh wait, I shouldn't say.
Yeah. I was going to say, you're going to reveal that? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But
She's Duran Duran's stage manager. How about that?
I am.
Yeah.
guys, please go to sleep. You have a show tomorrow.
You have a show tomorrow and you're 57. Take your Tylenol.
But yeah, we listened to a little bit of Duran Duran here and there, and
Yep.
this song came into my recommended, and I was like, oh, let me and then I've been listening to it quite a bit. So
So yeah, we're gonna put these up on sometime during the week as graphics so people can vote on them. Last time I won, so
by one person.
okay. That's all it is. It doesn't matter how I win. Winning is winning. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, all right?
Hi, my songs are better.
No. Come on now.
No.
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 All right, rude. So yeah, that's the whole show we got for you guys today.
It's over.
Next week is Thunderbolts week.
Woo!
Yeah, we're gonna be talking all things Thunderbolts. We're gonna say, who's your favorite Thunderbolt? That's mine too.
Red Guardian?
It's not Taskmaster.
I don't think.
We didn't talk about that, but does anybody think it's weird that they've like completely cut her out of the movie?
I guess
She's
not.
She's not in like promotional stuff anymore. Like she doesn't have like character posters. She's not being like considered. Like it was already theorized she was gonna die. Spoilers, but I mean they're basically telling you at this point. And I mean to me it just seems like she's gonna die real early.
Yeah, 100%.
So, I mean, hey, I don't know if that's gonna be the end of a Taskmaster. We'll probably get another Taskmaster and be like, and I'm the window from the comics. I'm the guy with the Brooklyn accent. Ah.
That's funny, actually.
Yeah. But I just think it's weird that they're like, because you could do something with that character and make her interesting.
Yeah.
But they've
No.
just decided we're not gonna do that. Actually, I also think they might be doing it because she looks exactly like Ghost.
Yeah, no, their characters are like way similar.
Yeah, like they're both like black with white masks, and it's just like the same thing.
Yeah.
But whatever. Yeah, well, we'll talk about it because early reactions on that are not to get ahead of ourselves, but early reactions seem to be very positive.
Exciting.
We'll talk about that next week. But this has been the Clown Shoes Podcast, and I have been Yoshi.
And I have a mint shark.
And by the end of this, I did become a ghost, so I'm full ghost now, and you're half co-host.
No!
Follow us on the TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Follow us on LinkedIn.
Follow us to your mom's house.
I mean, I already know the way there.
I'm actually recording from there, so.
What? Where am I? But yeah, we'll catch you guys next week. All right. Bye.
Bye.